We're here at NAB 2007, and I am with Stu Maschevitz. How you doing, Stu?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Stu, what do you think about NAB 2007? Anything in particular that stands out?
Yeah, well, it's exciting, man. This is a good one. Got a lot of cool cameras. Obviously, the red camera is actually working. That's pretty exciting to see. And then I think Apple really shocked everybody with their announcements, not just the improvements that they've shown to Final Cut and to Motion, but also giving away a $25,000 coloring suite as a freebie with the bundle is pretty amazing. It's definitely there's got to be some uncomfortable questions being asked at some of these other digital intermediate booths around here. So.
Absolutely. And you also just recently published the DV Rebel Guide.
That's right, yeah.
And what advice do you have for folks who want to become DV Rebels?
Well, stay away from places like this, I think. There's so much you can find out from the people who do come here. I see a lot of people really anxious about like the new cameras and whatnot, but my piece of advice, honestly, is make the movie you can make with the gear that you have, because the whole thing about the DV Rebels Guide is accessibility, and that's why I'm so excited about what Apple's doing, because they're really putting some powerful tools right into the DV Rebels' hands. These cameras are getting cheaper, and then over at the Red Giant booth, we're showing off our new Look Suite stuff with the cool Magic Bullet looks and Colorista and all those things. So these are like really professional tools that pros use on real movies, and they're in the hands of the DV Rebel. So it's a great time to be making movies at any budget level, especially small.
And you mentioned Magic Bullet, and you are one of the co-inventors of Magic Bullet. What is Magic Bullet?
Well, it started off as a way to literally convert video into a format that was more film-like, and now with 24p cameras, that's less important. But what happened is that there was another aspect of it, which was the whole thing about the look of film. What is it? It's this mysterious thing, and we've kind of boiled it down into something that is easy and approachable for people. They can, with the new version that we're just debuting here, it's actually very plug and play. It's almost like building up a look out of component pieces, and it's something that's really fun and easy, but also very powerful.
Right on. And you also recently just finished working with Robert Rodriquez and Quentin Tarantino in GrindHouse.
That's right, yeah.
So how was that, working on that film?
That was great. That was a crazy thing, because here's a movie, half of which was shot digitally, and most of what we spent our time doing was adding film grain and scratches and dirt to it to make it look like this grungy old film print that had been kicked around underneath a truck for years. So it was an insanely fun project. It's a great movie. Everybody should run out there and see it. I mean, these are the guys who, even at that high-end millions of dollars budget, they've still got that scrappy attitude of half of Rodriguez's part of GrindHouse was shot in the parking lot of his own studio. He painted the back half of his Austin studio to look all rusty, and it became an army base. And he's doing the same thing that the DV Rebels are doing. He's just doing it at a slightly bigger scale. And
so what were some of the portions of the movie that you were responsible for? You mentioned that you were responsible for making it look like film.
Yeah, we did that along with a lot of other stuff. We did a lot of digital stunt double stuff. We did a lot of really gross things where there's a prosthetic and an actor, and we're making them look like the same thing, so something horrible can happen to somebody. So a lot of subtle things like that kind of go under the radar. And then some big stuff like flying helicopters and trucks rolling over that were all done in computer graphics. We're all supervised by Ryan Tudhope, who's our visual effects supervisor on the project. Really seamless effects, and especially when you put it all through this grungy filter, it just the whole thing really comes together. It looks great.
Wow, right on. Thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure.
We'll all get out there and see GrindHouse.
Yeah.
And see Stu's handiwork, and come out to NAB when you get a chance.
Right on.